Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss determination of agonistic and antagonistic effect of the given drug using the isolated ileum by Professor Sabashi. So now we'll see the principle behind this experiment. So the effect of agonist and antagonist on the isolated ileum will be first studied by Magnus. This method is used to study the spontaneous contraction of the longitudinal and circular musculature and the inhibiting effect of the meperamine, and also used to study the effect of adrenaline on the lower segment causing contraction and on the segment of the upper end causing relaxation. This method is used as a basic screening model for the determination of spasmolytic activity using ileum, duodenum and colon, whereby an anti-acetylcholine or antihistaminergic effect. Now we'll see the requirement for the experiment. So we required animal, basically we use guinea pig 300 to 350 gram overnight fasted. Drug agonist we use here is histamine and antagonist we use here as meperamine. Then apparatus, organ bath thermostatically controlled, kymograph, fulcrum, frontal writing lever and reservoir. Physiological solution used here as thyroid solution. So these are some combination of agonist or antagonist. We can use this combination also, like we can use acetylcholine as agonist, antagonist as scopolamine or atropine. We can use agonist as carbachol, atropine as a antagonist, then histamine antagonist, then BaCl2, papaverine, serotonin as agonist, then serotonin antagonist as a antagonist, then PGE2 and PG antagonist. So these are some combinations. So here in today's experiment we are discussing about the histamine and histamine antagonist like meperamine. So procedure. So cut open the abdomen and lift the cecum to trace the ileocecal junction. Cut and remove the few centimeter long of the ileal portion and immediately place it in the watch glass containing thyroid solution. Then trim the mesentery and with a gentle care clean the content of the ileum by pushing the thyroid solution into the lumen of the ileum. So basically we need to clean the ileum thoroughly. Then utmost care should be taken to avoid any damage to the gut muscle. Cut the ileum into small segment of 2 to 3 centimeter long. Then take a one piece of ileum of 2 to 3 centimeter long and tie the thread to the top and to the bottom end without closing the lumen. So basically we need to take care that we should not close the lumen. And mount the tissue in the organ bath containing thyroid solution maintained at 37 degree and bubbled with the oxygen or air. A tension of 0.5 gram is applied and the tissue is allowed to equilibrate for 30 minutes before adding the drug to the organ bath. Then record the concentration dependent response due to histamine using the frontal writing lever. Contact time is 30 seconds. 3-minute cycle are followed for the proper response, for the proper recording of the response. Record at least 6 response due to increasing dose of histamine or till you get the maximum response. The maximum response is achieved one get the same or slightly response with a higher concentration. Then add the potential antagonist 5 minutes before the concentration response curve is reobtained. So basically the potential antagonist we use here is meperamine. Properly label the graph and fix the tracing with the help of fixing solution. And then measure the height of the response in term of mm. So basically we'll get the first we'll get the DRC of histamine. Okay, so we'll take 0.1, 0.1, then 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, 1.6, 3.2, then 3.2. So once we get the equipotency, we will stop here. Then we'll take the DRC of histamine in the presence of meperamine. Okay, so what happens here, you can observe here that the size of the, or we can say the height of the response is reduced because meperamine is antagonist. So this we can understand with the help of table. So this is the table. So this is the standard histamine. The standard histamine concentration is 10 microgram per ml. So we have taken here dose as 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, 1.6 and 3.2. Then we'll calculate the dose 100 microgram per ml. So 0.1 how much? So it will come here as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Then this is in microgram. We will convert it into nanogram. So we will simply multiply it by 1000. So it will 1000, 2000, 4000, 8000, 16,000 and 32,000. Then we'll calculate the log dose. So log of 1000 is 3, then log of 2000 is 3.30, then log of 4000 is 3.60, then log of 8000 is 3.90, log of 16,000 is 4.20, and lastly the log of 32,000 will come here as 4.50. Now we'll calculate the response of histamine in mm. So as we get the DRC, so we will measure the height that is obtained. So in case of 0.1 we'll get 9 mm of height. Then same 17, 25, 32, 39 and 45. These are the responses in mm of the histamine. Then we'll calculate the percent response of only histamine. So if the 45% is the 100, if we take 45 mm as a 100%, so how much for 9? So we will do the cross multiplication and we will get here is 20%. So similarly we will calculate for the other also. So it will come here as 37.7. For 0.4 it will come here as 56.5, then 71.1, 86.6, and the last one is the we have taken as the 100%. Now we'll give the dose of meperamine plus histamine. So we will again take the DRC of the histamine in presence of 0.5 ml of meperamine. So we will get here response as 6, 13, 9, 28, 35 and 41. So you can clearly see here this from the 9 mm it will reduce to 6. That means this meperamine has shown as a antagonistic effect. So again we will calculate the percent response of acetylcholine. So as we have taken as 45 as 100%, so how much for 6? So it will come here as 13.33. Next it is 28.88, 42.22, 62.22, 77.77 and 41. It will come here as 91.13 because we have taken 45 as 100%. So simply we will replace this 9 with 6. Then for second reading replace this 9 with 13. Then for next reading replace this 9 with 19. Similarly for 28, 35 and 41. So this table we have got. Then we'll plot a graph. So you will plot the graph. So you can clearly see here this blue line indicate the histamine. Then this is the histamine in the presence of meperamine. In the this x-axis is the log dose and this is the percent response. So you will get this. Then we will calculate EC50 value. So simply we will extrapolate this 50%, okay, and then it will colloid here. So you will get here is 3.53 as a EC50 value for histamine and 3.72 as a EC50 value for histamine in presence of meperamine. But as this is the log dose, so we have got here reading as, so EC50 value is equal to log 3.52, but we need to remove this log. So we will take the anti-log as 3.53 and as we are aware of that the dose we have taken in nanogram. So we will simply divide by 1000. So you will get here as 3.38 in microgram. Then EC50 of histamine in presence of meperamine. Then this is the same way we have extrapolated the graph and on the x-axis we got the reading as 3.72, log 3.72. So we will simply take the anti-log of 3.72. So you will get here as 5248.07 nanogram. So we will convert it into microgram by dividing this value 5248.07 by 1000. So you will get here as 5.24 microgram. So now we'll see the interpretation of the result. So the EC50 value of histamine was found to be 3.38 microgram. The EC50 value of histamine in the presence of meperamine was found to be 5.24 microgram. And the dose response curve of histamine in the presence of meperamine shifted toward the right. It indicates that meperamine decreases the effect of histamine and the meperamine is the antagonist to the histamine. So this is all about the experiment. Thank you.